take a look at what's going into the rear end of this 93 Chevy S10 that I have here. Still have a lot of work to do on it, obviously, but it's a work in progress. All right, for the rear end in this truck, I'm doing a Ford 8.8. Seems to be a strong rear end and should hold anything that I plan to put through this truck. I did acquire this rear end. It came out of a 2000 Ford Explorer. It's the limited slip model. I did shorten the left side of it, and it is able to use 2 passenger side axles. However, as you can see here, that is not a stock passenger side axle. The reason I ended up going with that one was because the gentleman that I purchased that from did not have another rear end to take the passenger side axle out of, so I ended up buying this one. The junkyards around here seem to never have them in stock. I guess people are buying them up, or if you do find them, they're stripped already and it's not worth messing with. But figured I'd make a little video here and show you guys what I'm planning to put into this rear end and as far as the back end of this truck goes. But this is a Richmond axle XL. I'm not sure if that's like a cheaper brand. I believe this was like around 120 bucks. But it is the same size as the Ford 8.8 passenger side axle. It is 31 spline. And as you can see here, I did add ARP wheel studs to this as well. I also added them to the factory right side axle as well. For this rear end to fit, I did have to get new spring perches. I ended up cutting the old ones off the rear end, as you've seen maybe the last video if you watched it. These I acquired from Summit Racing, same place that I bought most of this stuff actually. I do buy a lot of things from them. These are Curry Enterprises, I believe. These spring perches are cut to fit a 3 1/4 inch axle tube. Look at them, do have a little bit of surface rust on them. They've been setting for 3 or 4 months. Non-insulated garage, but I do have them wrapped up. Sand all that off before I weld them on. As far as that goes, inside the rear end, of course, it's limited slip. I plan to run this royal purple Max Gear synthetic. It's a 75 W140. I don't know if you do need this, but it was recommended since this is a synthetic and supposedly the friction modifier additive is already in there. I do plan to put this additive in it as well. Hopefully I won't mess anything up. You can see that I just acquired this from the local Ford dealer. Check the level. I'm not sure how much it actually gets, but I did buy 3 of these bottles to put in there. Alright, up next I have the CalTracs. This is what I'm hoping will help this S10 hook up well. This model is the 3700. You see it has the extra holes, 2 holes. I believe the 3701 model only has the 1 hole. You don't have as much adjustability. These will hang a little bit lower. The gentleman I spoke with at Calvert Racing did tell me. I decided to go with this one. Give it a try. I'm not planning on setting this truck on the ground, so it shouldn't be any issue. And just got to watch going over bumps and stuff, I guess. But like I said, I'm not going to set it on the ground. But in the CalTracs package, it does come with this. See, you mount your shocks on it. And then it comes with your tube. I didn't drag all this stuff out of the box. I have a lot of it wrapped up in the packaging still. But you'll screw that in there. Then your other end will go in here. And then this part here will set right on your leaf springs. There's instructions that came with this as well. But I've read good things about these, and I hope that they really help the truck hook up when you go getting into it. I'll shoot another video of these installed later when I get around to it. It does come with maybe a pack of bolts, some nuts, I believe, as well. It might actually be everything on there. I can't remember what all was in the box. It also came with these bushings as well. A little grease. Alright, as far as the rear end shocks go, plan on running the leaf springs as well, but the back shocks, I did get these budget, they're Competition Engineering 3-way adjustable drag shocks. It says they're not for street use, but this truck isn't going to see a whole lot of street time. Drive it on nice days, stuff like that. Figured I'd give them a try. These are number 2720, excuse me. You see there, they're marked different, XF, F, and R. I believe those are the adjustments. There is a little notch. There you go. Cut out there. And there's like some instructions on how to purge the air and stuff out of these before you install them and then set them up. Also here on the box, there is an adjustment that tells you the ratio. There you go. There's like some instructions. Like I said, these were budget shocks. Don't know if they're the best. They'll be okay for what I need for now, I believe. If not, I can always take them off. That's actually the front shock, which I also do have here. Figured I would just get all the same. These are, again, just the budget. Comes with a little bag of hardware at the top of it. The back one also comes with hardware, nuts and bolts, washers. Well, that's what I have planned to go inside. So we'll actually go back here in the back of the garage where I have the rest of it now. Show you a little more. As you see, I do have the 8.8 there. I still need to put it back together. Box. Did get some drilled and slotted rotors for it. I'm going to run, of course, the disc brakes on the back. I don't know what kind of calipers I'll go with. I thought about maybe getting a set powder coated or something. Maybe just run factory ones on the back. I said this isn't a race car. I did acquire this as well. A little dusty, but this is a lube locker gasket for the rear cover. As you see, it says features: gasket installs dry, no sealant required, will not split or extrude insulation. You guys can read that. I don't need to read it to you. But I've never tried one of these kind of gaskets. Hopefully they're good. They got good reviews. We'll see. I also am planning on just running the stock cover. You see it's a little pitted, but I'm not worried about that. It's also acquired these ARP bolts. It says it's for a Chevy 10 bolt. When I looked it up on Summit, it did recommend these for some reason, so I'm not sure if these will fit, but I'll definitely give it a try with that cover. Hopefully it doesn't leak. But, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I can try to point anything out that you may have questions about with this rear end setup. But if not, that'll be it for tonight.